in court there. And another big story we're following involves, of course, the Memphis Police Department's former Scorpion unit in the spotlight as 3 of its former officers are now on trial in the beating death of Tyre Nichols.
Scorpion Unit Supervisor Lieutenant Dwayne Smith was back on the witness stand today in the trial of Tadarius Bean, Justin Smith, and Demetrius Haley.
WREG's April Thompson is covering that case. April, more compelling testimony as we begin week 3 of this trial.
That's right, Stephanie and Greg. Lieutenant Dwayne Smith shedding more light on that now infamous Scorpion unit and also telling of his own nervousness when he was talking to the FBI because at one time they were considering charging him. Former Memphis Police Lieutenant Dwayne Smith headed back to federal court Monday morning, ready to answer more questions about the Scorpion unit he led during the beating death of Tyre Nichols. It was his Team 1 that had the encounter with Nichols, including former officers Tadarius Bean, Justin Smith, and Demetrius Haley, who are now on trial in the beating death. Lieutenant Smith saying he trusted Justin Smith, no relation, who was a hard worker, honest and skilled, so he made him team leader. Justin Smith's attorney saying his client was even the one who turned in another officer who slapped a handcuffed suspect. But Lieutenant Smith also revealing he was aware of Emmett Martin's anger issues, especially after he was hit by a car, but saying the department cleared Martin back to work. Smith saying, quote, "I figured everything was all right." The lieutenant also giving eye-opening testimony about MPD force continuum, which is the level of force officers are taught to use and in what order, from physical presence, verbal commands and chemical agents to soft hands, hard hands, physical weapon, and deadly force. But Lieutenant Smith admitted even he didn't understand the continuum, saying it's confusing. Also on the stand, a newer Scorpion officer who took the incident report the night of the beating. Valandria McKinney testifying she reported exactly what the officers involved told her, even saying Desmond Mills texted her a picture of Tyre Nichols from the scene. A picture she did not need, so she deleted it. But she admitted things were left out of her report, saying, "I don't know why I was picked to do all of this. People drive by my house because my name is associated with it." Plenty of people listening to all of this testimony, including Tennessee State Representative Justin Pearson, who was in court today. He says this case shows change is needed.
Memphis Police Department policies and practices need to change, and politicians who are in positions of power need to show up and be present and engaged during this moment of Memphis history, American history, so that we don't repeat the same things that got us into this place in the first place.
Now, court has ended for today, but 2 final witnesses were on the stand. One was a woman who Demetrius Haley sent a photo of the injured Tyre Nichols to. She said she didn't know Tyre Nichols, even though they both worked at FedEx. And she said she was just a family friend of Demetrius Haley. And the final witness was the former Chief City Legal Analyst, Zaid Salid. He testified about what officers are taught and trained about their responsibility, the duty to intervene, the duty to render aid, and to report excessive force. And they were also taught what can happen to them if they don't do it. They can be charged criminally, civilly, and they could end up losing their jobs. And Zaid Salim will be back on the stand in the morning. Reporting for your news leader in downtown Memphis, April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, hopefully another day closer to a verdict. April, thanks.